At least. Now the ulti's coming in, interrupting a dash out from Knight. Albro also putting him out as well. Knight's got no more charges left, but if they find a kill, he'll get one back. Knight now killing Albro, finding that angle. One more reset to go in. Elyoya amidst the entire team. Zeus Convergence doing a little bit of work. Elk trying to finish the kills, but Supa's still alive for now. Elyoya tanky, but not tanky enough. And no! It's coming in! Lightning! Static finishing the kill. Double now for Elk. That is soul crushing for the side of MDK.
They now set their sights for another fight.
Bin knockback. Supa, nice buffer to make it out to safety, way off to the side. Mirwan taking a lot of that initial damage. Ulti now coming in from the buy. Frescowy getting lower and lower, just trying to 1v1 Bin, but not doing a whole hell of a lot. Bin still standing. Ulti did for Frescowy, but Bin is still alive. He just keeps hitting. He's walking away. That tiny Yordle adding insult to injury as BLG again just wiped the fight. MDK looking for these angles of attack. Last desperate moves, but the flash charm coming in from Knight is enough. The ace there for BLG. Albro starting. Knight locked up again. Can they just delete this Ahri? But no, the interrupt is clean from On, and Knight manages to make it out for a brief moment. Now Mirwan going toe-to-toe with Elk on the backside of the fight. Kazante not strong enough. Supa back in the founding. Knight ticking, finally starting to heal, but 4 members still stand on BLG, and that is going to do it. Supa, not enough damage, not enough left in the tank. BLG getting first blood here in the Worlds 2024 Swiss stage.
Tries to out team fight with the paranoia in. BLG group on up and they see enough. They dive onto this jungler as it's trade for trade, but BLG in the middle of the pit getting hit by scouters. Way gets over on the backside, but LNG have numbers advantage again. Ben's trying to carry the rest, and he does eventually with Elk getting the 4th shot, but now BLG bring in 9. He wasn't in the fight, and that was a different. Shockwave brings on in, Hold Scout saves way, and he picks up the kill. Knight chases down with the rest of LNG already falling so close. Gala tries to be that team fight 80 carry, and when LBL goes head-to-head, you ask for more of that. In the end, the re-engage comes through from On as he jumps into the backline, but isolated is hung. He has to flash away, but Scout brings them together to clap. LNG are taking the fight, and BLG don't know what just hit them. Scout is this team. Scout is LNG, and without Scout, they were worried, but he made it to Worlds. He turns it as Weibo flies in again. Free farming. Scout does it again, sealing the fate of the first seed of the LPL. That's my Faker protege.
Scout is a man on a mission, and BLG are in his sights. Bin will TP to the tower. Can he get the
Zeus in this situation where he's just really trying to maximize what he can.
Knock up in, arrow to follow, cleanse out, but it's a little bit late. Immediate coming in from Jackie Love, taken down. Gumayusi now trying to run the charm to interrupt anything else coming in from Tian. Kuma likely to fall here. Ulti is there. Probably just a 2 for 2 in the end, but more members used by the side of TES to make that play happen.
Now, the
Faker
minion
coming in. Instant Wukong off, but Faker not going to follow. Between worlds, but there's just nowhere to go. Mako trying to find the counter engage, but it might not matter. Still in the midst of everything. Tian is so damn tanky. They weren't ready for that, and Jin might not kill towers, but he kills people pretty damn good. Quadra coming in, baby. Put it in the cannon. Jackie Love is Jin. Jackie Love popped off. It's so easy for Zeus to find that flank. Faker looking to get things off. Double knock up. Instantly Zeus in the midst of everything, and down goes Jackie Love, the one-fed member. Gone in the blink of an eye. Tian does not have enough left in the tank to finish that one. Double kill for Zeus. Faker though, starting, knowing the tower isn't really much to defend there. Now between worlds coming out, Jackie Love for now untouched to the backside, can look to start finish up these kills, but Zeus in the midst of everything just gave up his counter-strike. Now needs to retreat. Massive healing coming in from 369, but not nearly enough. Curtain call coming out though, and looking to finish the job. So much damage, and again, Jackie Love clutching the fight. Not really much there to play, but Faker again trying to make the play happen. Instant follow-up coming in from Keria. Zeus off to the side. They're going to delete 369, but Jackie Love is still standing tall. Zeus going in 1v1 versus Jackie Love, but he's all on his lonesome. And as long as that 80 carry is standing, as long as that mid laner is standing, TES are winning the fight. Guma with nowhere left to go. The bullet doesn't even hit him. TES take down T1.
Starts up on the red. Gumayusi falling low, 210 HP on him. Chitan pops the barrier!
Topside river, TP's now invested bot side.
But Zeus using a TP, whereas Weiser has not. So if a fight does begin around the grubs as Faker falls low, Ignite ticking on him, Curry still looking! And Curry gets it, Faker falls.
A crucial kill in the mid lane.
Zeus though, Pop Blossom flash away, Glacial Prison still connects, and Zeus can put down the equalizer, Keria flash, hostile takeover hits onto 2, Chitan's one of them! And goodbye pain. It was expected, but it was clinical from T1 as they go to one of them.
They just now spot Oner. Knight is going to get the first move, however. This could be disastrous. Perfect CC layering. Oner can't even push the ult. He barely manages to get it all the time. Faker has stolen away the ultimate. What else can he get with the dashes? Can he chase down Knight? One more now coming through. Has stolen the ult, now using it. Wants to chase, Wade ready to go over the wall. T1 zoning him off. Faker goes in again anyway. Flash away from the charm. It's perfect. The pop on the Q2 coming through. Faker gets another dash. Should be fine to escape. Bin coming in. He should go down. Knight gets the kill in return. Zeus in trouble once again. Faker can TP to try and save him, but it doesn't seem like the right call. Zeus sleeping out. Knockback for the Impale is so crucial. Now forcing the TP, immediately forcing the response. The man advantage will be the side of BLG. Wall up there to initially break the fight. Impale to try to dissuade a little bit more, but now it's going to be Faker in trouble. Zeus getting lower. Bin finding the initial kill. Goes golden once again. Buys a brief moment. Curtain call now coming out in the extended fight. It's BLG taking control. Keria ready to disengage if they need it. Ulti, 15-second cooldown, looking to lock up Elk. Where's the ball going to go? Keria trying to dissuade. Guma knocked back to the wall. The flash forward, going to try to finish on the first AD Keria. Now he's on the hunt for Knight. Guma popping off in the clutch moment, but Bin ready to turn it right back. That's the ultimate. Counter-strike is there, but it's Bin versus all of T1, baby, and that is not enough.
Remember, you've
Keria
got
off
the
on the
Callisto
side
as well.
Knockback from On will be big, trying to zone out. Gets the jungler out of the picture, they instantly get the objective. Can they take the fight? Faker now locked up, he's not even gonna have the chance to use the Poppy ult that he so graciously stole. Finally, we'll get it back, trying to burn it through, at least on Keria off on the side. A massive ulti, but now Elk is ready to open up. The curtain's called, one shot, two. Health bar's too high for him to do anything yet. They have to retreat, they have to get out. The lockup into Keria is good. They're trying to take down Guma. Guma locked up for a brief moment, but Zeus is there to body block Elk. Just fast enough to get away, but there's too much CC. Now it is Knight. Can he make the difference? Last dash used, way likely to fall here. The chase down from Oner and Zeus. Top and jungle together, salvaging the fight. Flash forward from Zeus. They're not done. They want more. On trying to body block. Knight with the red buff. How many cooldowns has he got left? Oner locked up. On running, splitting their attention, but he will fall. Faker off on the side, looking to lock up Elk, forcing the flash. Protobell flash forward from Keria. The lockup is there. Elk's got nowhere left to go. They don't quite catch Knight. Knight now versus the world, but there is Faker to finish the job alongside Zeus. T1. BLG have an angle for a fight. On has ultimate in 10 seconds. Great Impale. Bin in the midst of three, but is it going to be enough? He just cannot finish the kills. On now getting knocked back. The Nor is there, and T1 will not be denied. T1, 1-2-1. On can knock them away, but he cannot knock them out of this game. T1 take down BLG.
Maple gets the first move, can look for a flank here with the Fate Seal, dashes forward and binds his soul on down to half HP. The Solar Flare goes in with a bullet time, and that's two locked up, and Woody's the first to fall. Maple was distracted by Knight. Betty dashing back in between worlds. Knight can look for more. Maple dives in with a Fate Seal, but BLG will happily take the triple for Elk.
In the last team fight, they divide and conquer. Can they just get this objective?
Bin uses the Hexagates there to see the information. Woody diving in, and he stops Elk from putting on the bullet time. The slicing mouse from on the back line as well. Knight's in the pit, but Maple puts him in the dirt. Bin now going in for a little bit more. We're kind of like the counter strike onto Maple. Another is down. On has fallen. PSG are somehow beating BLG. Between Welch and just locked up in it. He'll flash across. On falling low. 200 HP on him now as Betty looks to open up. Fate sealed. The slicing mouse from coming in too. Jun's down. Bin's down. On's down. And BLG are up.
Hang on, TP
behind. Woody's going to be engaged on here, but On is now in the meat grinder. Maple goes in with the face sealed, and Azure is just waiting for his opportunity to open up. Bin's taken one. The slicing Maelstrom will find another, though. Betty being chased out by Jun. He'll flash away. Jun dies to Betty, and Betty survives. Bin diving in onto Maple, who can unbind his soul and then dash back. Junja trying to keep the dragon aggro for now. Maple On gets caught with the Glacial Prison, has no flash, has the exhaust, will get away for now. The world's between as Woody trying to escape, but he's just burst out by Elk. Those four items coming to the fore for BLG. A Cyclone onto Junja, who has the flash as well. The bullet time comes out, the slicing Maelstrom, as Bin is trying to dive across them. Betty and Maple, the only two left alive for PSG. Maple will flash, but the bullet still finds his back. They see him, the counter-strike goes in. The bullet time as well, Asher's ripped to pieces. Fate sealed from Maple isn't enough. Bin diving onto Woody, and that's two. Betty forced away, has to dash away from Jun, and Bin is just doing so much work on the back line. It's a double for Elk. The flank. It's Betty's time to shine. He opens up on Elk, who tanks the tower. Bin going in with the counter-strike as well. They'll just take one Nexus tower for now, but Betty gets the slow. Knight goes in, and Betty dashes away. He can't survive the weirding. Puts him 6 feet under, and now BLG will open up on the second Nexus tower. Woody going back in, looking for Bin again, but Bin somehow still survives. PSG wiped away under their Nexus towers. Azure spawns just in time to watch the Nexus fall. But gets the charm, doesn't get the knock-up, and now he needs to get the hell out of there. Depth charge onto Ginger. It's another per night. He's stacking the hubris. Put them back. Last Whisper in his inventory. Maple still sacking up a little bit slow as the hook goes down onto Ginger. There's the double impale into the grand entrance, but the charm coming back with the quickness into the blade caller. Look at the CC. Look at the suppression on BLG. And look at the flash forward from Betty. He tries to get onto Elk. He can't quite get the damage down. Elk somehow survives through the burn, through everything. Elk is still standing. On flashes away. Keeper's verdict on Bin is that he needs to come back in a couple of moments. He's going to TP behind them here, but perhaps PSG have a moment in the 4v5 to really open up. Mon comes down, the Featherstorm used as well, but Bin finds the 4-man stun on the back line. Elk cleanses away the Blade Caller route, and once again it's Giga Bin absolutely styling on fools. It was a very close game in the early game until FlyQuest really began to take it away. They're still looking for more here though, as Ginger goes in with the impale. The quickness coming out as well is stopped by the depth charge, but Knight is locked against the wall, and Bin, even he can't rectify this situation, can't bail them out. The Blade Caller back onto On, who has to flash away himself. Elk now joining the battle, a double counter strike as the engage goes onto Azure, but BLG have only found one so far. Betty's on that front line, no Featherstorm for him, and Bin finds it again. I doubted him for a second, but he makes you believe that Jax is the most OP pick in the game. It's Bin again to clean it up for BLG. BLG are looking to get to 2-2, to challenge for the quarterfinals, to continue to level up.
Push a little bit
Hans. I mean, Zeus has flash, has the explosive cast. Hans has both his summoners as well, but Hans Sama continues to put axes into the back of Zeus. The cleanse away from Hans, flashes forward. Zeus flashes away, will get the slow with the cask. Hans now in the middle of the minions, doesn't have a ward to place. Zeus can open up and Zeus finds it. Standing around the side, Caps low mana, they go into Keria, Paranoia, there's the shockwave as well. Meanwhile in the bot lane, Broken Blade's gonna look to try and keep Zeus around. One already over as Yike kills off Keria. Oner's killed Caps though, and now Yike has to run from Pyke and Gumayusi. Oner so low in the pit, he gets two. Hans Sama will answer with one, cleanses away, but he's not gonna be able to get too much more here. He can get a second.
And if Yike can get one more level, you actually get a nice range boost on your ultimate, but
Solar Flare. Yike puts up the shroud. In goes the stinger, and down onto the backline goes Yike. Look at that Paranoia. Mickey knocked in as well. Gumayusi has to flash away. The whirling death coming out from Hans Sama. And Faker's on the flank. Keria chased out by Broken Blade. There'll be one. Faker trying to get onto Hans Sama as well. Lands the charm. Oner's there to help. The cleanse from Hans is not enough. And now it's a 3v4. Zeus will be the one on the front line, Faker will be the one on the back, but Zeus immediately locked up. You can see how much damage he can tank. Faker going in with the charm, it goes wide. Zeus almost falls to the whirling, he's alive, and he still has the locket. Faker dodges away from the hook, Zeus going back in, and there's your contribution. Mickey falls, the shockwave from Caps. All it can do is buy him a second to wait. The flash charm from Faker. It's all done, it's all over. But the Nexus falling, T1 are gonna go 1-0 up.
teleport.
See the TP behind, that's
Faker.
Faker. Counter TP being used by Broken Blade. Curtain Call coming in as the stopwatch is used. Dion onto the backline, jumps Gumayusi, a good shockwave as well onto Zeus. And now we see Hans Sama having to try and get away from this. Oner going in as he puts the damage down onto Caps. Oner flashing away, Zeus the same, the killer instinct from Hans Sama. Gets Zeus in response, now Faker diving around the fight, a hook coming out. Broken Blade trying to get into the Meganar. He'll jump on their heads. Gooba stopped them, Faker escaping. Keria slammed into the wall. On the top side, Yike killed off Gumayusi. And G2 somehow find a fight.
First.
Thank you, looking for the hook, there's the charm. Deadly Flush going in, Oner look at that back line, the solar play, his two, Paranoia coming out, Oner can't go in with the engage. Zeus now locked out, pops the stopwatch to buy himself a little bit of time. He's feared though, the shockwave hits onto Oner as he looks for the engage, goes in with the cease and desist. The Guardian Angel still sitting on Oner's shoulders, will bring him back to life. Broken Blade with a good double R into the wall, Oner trying to get back in with that shield from the Vault Breaker, but he will fall. Faker can't escape Broken Blade. Gumayusi now trying to dance his way away, but the eyes are on Keria for G2.
It's just so durable for G2. They're just bullying them.
Solar Flare, Hans Sama dodges, only gets slowed. Broken Blade goes in with an arm only onto Oner. Zeus is TP'd in behind, and he dives onto Hans Sama immediately. And Hans Sama has a stopwatch, but he doesn't have much life left afterwards. He manages to get away with the killer instinct, but Mickey and Caps are only down. Oner face blasts the wall this time. Broken Blade left it to his own devices, and T1 clean him up. Nexus now is T1 trying to defend.
Shockwave is still up and available for Caps. You have to be so careful as T1 as you try to defend this. How much do G2 want to try and take super minions on the top side as well?
It's so big. 3 inhibitors here. You're gonna get. Well, can they get 3?
Top just respawned as they were taking the second one, so it looks like it's only going to be 2. Be able to snipe this away. The curtain's open, An encore for Gumayusi. Oner gets it. He gets it! And he takes it! Oner will pay the ultimate price for his ability to steal the Baron. You've got a GA on Gumayusi, you've got Faker with the Spirit Rush, the curtain's open. I don't think G2 is getting a second act. The dive onto the backline by Pyke, but immediately he is low. Cap's already assassinated on the back, and T1 are just ripping them to shreds. T1 absolutely melting G2 under their Nexus towers. History doesn't repeat itself, but it damn well rhymes. It's another Friday. It's another T1 win.
Overextend, Mickey caught out.
Battering strike there is going to try to re-engage onto Elk. Immediate follow-up. Clean combo going in. Elk still standing though. He's still alive. The ignite on another Broken Blade going mini and trying to follow. It's a messy fight. Hans Sama already taken down. Bin is here to turn it back on. Quickly going over the wall. The blast cone does not matter. BLG.
They were able to win the fight.
But G2 want to up the pace, want to keep things going. Beautiful up from Hans Sama to get things started. This time Elk didn't have the tools that he needed to survive. On taken down as well. G2 trying to delete these Baron buffs as quickly as they can. Knight TPing in off the side. Caps Hans Sama running. Mickey gonna fall here. Sacrificed. Counter strike there. Beautiful CC coming through. Shockwave there. Hans Sama getting one pop. Caps got nowhere left to go. The chain's connected. It's just a matter of time.
BLG have dominated from start to finish.
BLG reminding us why they are the first seed from the LPL. Mickey caught out, double knockup is big, instant follow-up, suppression now there, Charm, but the ulti does a hit from Pyke, crucially onto Yelk. G2, do they still want to keep going for this one? Another knockup onto On should seal the deal. Bailout now coming in, Caps off onto the side, looking for the 1v1. Desperation comes in, he steals the Gnar ultimate. Hans Sama finds the kill, now the chase is coming in. Shut, locked up, Broken Blade, chasing. They found the angle, they found the fight.
But BLG is here to respond.
Win well to stop it, pushing anything else. Stolen Gnar ultimate, knockback, clean follow from Broken Blade as well. Should cannot peel. Pyke with the follow-up two, On coming over the wall, the hostile takeover will do a little bit of work. Shun trying to hold on for life, but the knockup is still there for a brief moment. Shun trying to escape the heal coming down. On just doesn't have enough cooldowns to save his jungler. G2 gonna keep the pressure up.
TP, they got what they want.
Managing to get two over the wall! Caught unawares! Overconfident plan for the 50-50, but now G2 need to get the follow-up. They cannot let Shun into that pit. Caps stealing away the Nico ultimate. Mini Gnar there, it should belong to G2. The follow-up from Broken Blade. Ulti there! The combo in game 2 to solidify their lead to take down BLG, but Bin's not done yet, Shun's not done yet. Finally, he will fall. Hans Sama popping off in the fight to finish the job. A double. That much easier if you can find it again, but they don't even want to wait for the objective. Elk forced to go into the air. The flashback is clean, but the wind wall stops the Feathers from being pulled through, but he holds on to the cooldown for a moment, but it's Yasuo in the midst of everything. Broken Blade. Knight now going to be in trouble. The stolen ultimate taken away. Mid laner gone. The bailout not enough. On with a hostile takeover. But it doesn't do anything. Crucially, G2 pushing in to end the game right here, right now. Bin responding just in time to watch the base fall. Can he make the difference? On running, knock up there. Caps gold into the BLG base. Hope ignited for the LEC as Bin falls. As it'll all come down to a single game to decide who will make it to the Swiss stage, the bracket stage, excuse me. Mickey getting lower and lower. BLG again just chipping away these health bars. On bit of an awkward start. Mickey ignited, now trying to use the ultimate, and they're going to turn it back. He's invulnerable for 2.5 seconds. Good ulti coming in from Shun, and Elk still untouched for a moment. Realm Warp coming in as well. On going to be in trouble. Mickey still standing. The healing coming through. BLG just the 1-for-1 so far. Pyke now in trouble. He's burned everything he's got. Knight coming in, flashing from Pyke. He wants to turn it. TP coming in as well, but Knight stolen away the Zinza ultimate. It's a double kill for Elk, and again the Ezreal starting to take over, doing a bit more damage to the red buff there, but Broken Blade coming in, the Stride Breaker. Is it enough to flash forward? One more on it, wants to finish the job. He'll get him a pin there to punish. It's an even fight thus far. Caps crucially, TP response now coming in from BLG as they try to split the fight. On trying to turn the fight back. The equalizer is beautiful, the constant gradients. Will it come in time? The answer is yes. Mickey buying 2.5 seconds for the team to try and turn this one back. Hans Sama and the Caps untouched to the back line. A perfect dazzle to get things kicked off. Ulti coming in from Hans Sama as well. But BLG steal one back. Bin, can he burn them all? The answer is no. G2 finding the angles. Elk runs for his life. The Ezreal. Pyke finding the 1v1 versus Shun. He should come out on top. Double blast cone makes it a little bit trickier. We'll finish the job. He will get the jungler down, but Elk, Pyke to follow the shutdown there for G2.
It's an ace.
They know the angle. They know Skarner has to approach them. It's not Hextech Rift. They can risk the 50-50. Tension growing. Pyke getting lower. Pyke now committing. Response coming in from ultimate. He has stuff, but the dazzle is there. Pyke taken out. They don't have a smite in the pit. Caps has to make the difference. Broken Blade now coming into the backside of the fight. They cannot afford to take the objective, but they can try to find the kills. Bin turning, burning. Knight in the clutch, finding the sustain he needs, but Broken Blade desperate to finish the job because Caps is still alive. Suppression there. 2v2. Solo lanes versus mid. mid-jungle. Ezreal on the way. G2 can't afford to extend the fight, but Broken Blade wants a little bit more. Will it cost him the dominance? The healing coming in for Knight. Elk here to save the day. Caps running. BLG blinking out bars.
A massive team fight win for BLG.
Knight.
He's going to deny the blast cone. There will be no steal. They're not going to wait for Bin to respawn, but that's a Baron for BLG.
Shun on the way in, good angle to start the fight. Caps locked up, Cosmic Radiance coming in a little bit sooner than expected from the side of BLG. Knight exhausted, but he has Zinzao all to get it back. G2 starting off pretty well in the fight, but Elk is untouched, starting to stack up the passive hitting. Hans Sama trying to find the stun angle, but they can't get it done. Knight in the midst of the entire team, falling up into Mickey X. Is it enough? Bin and Elk untouched, the three carries at the core of BLG. Can they find the angle? G2 blinking out bars, but they still stay strong. Elk on the chase. Caps trying to make the difference, the ulti. Hans Sama taking out Elk versus the world.
And we have a pause.
Back to safety. Caps taken down. Hans Sama about to fall. Mickey taken out as well. BLG knocking down the last of the LEC as they move on to the bracket stage.
Will they go for the team fight? That's the question. The teleport coming on in already. Knight is going to back up the rest of the team. Hanwha Life Esports taking control of the pit. Delight fumbling the engage a little bit. Magnus Storm comes through as Viper, trying to fight off Xun, but it's Zeka that picks up the first in the team fight. Xun down solo. Doran is leaving them on the floor, and there's the ultimate. Zeka says, you can be vibing, I'll steal your ult, I'll just be better. Knight now just trying to escape, but everyone on HLE is chasing after them, and that is the team fight.
1/3 of the mid-turret being down at 30 minutes. And
Good reaction there from Peanut, but he's not going to be able to react to the charm. They managed to lock him down to the bullet time, getting a fair bit of value, but the pulverize is huge! Delight knocks off 3, and the rest of HLE will knock the rest down. Bin is told to leave. Viper chasing him out at Knight. Now goal behind. And it's an Ocean Soul as well as Peanut. He comes out. There's another two-man pole. There goes Knight. He just doesn't get to play the game here in game number 1. The bullet time actually getting some value, but they just sidestep it. Bin not allowed in, not allowed to do anything at all. That equalizer is still up and available from the death chamber. As Doran somehow almost surviving.
HLE absolutely showing up.
Of confidence here. As On's going to get tagged. There's a headbutt pulverize. As Peanut not quite able to grab him, does head over towards Xun now. Pretty tanky, and now the charm comes in. There's the knockup. They look to blow them up at Knight into the impale, but it does not matter. The damage had already happened. Peanut now in the back of this pit, just wanting to get out if he can. He's not going to be able to. Delight just hightails it out of there.
Was very heavily BLG favored, but they want to change it here as Hanwha.
Well, Viper's flanking. I don't know whether that's a good thing, but maybe it's going to work out here. The killer instinct is exactly that, as Elk is going to go down first, but it's a trade of 80 carries into the back line of the Dragon Pit goes Xun, and now he's looking to try and lock down the cow. They've rebuilt the Phalanx. The triple knockup from Knight is absolutely gorgeous. They still managed to take him down, though, and there's a wallop from Doran. The team fighting Nam may have actually found something here as Peanut is looking to push Bin away. The wallop is going to connect. What is happening? This should not be happening. For a bit of a battle, Bin in that fog of war. They have control vision almost everywhere. Pulverize now on cooldown, unable to battle dance his way out of there. Peanut, can you actually get anything done? The Meganar coming on through it. Xun that's able to lock down the smite, but can they win the battle? That's the question. As into the backline they go, there's the charm onto Zeka, and they blow up the Ahri yet again. Another double pulverize though is now on there to try and help. Xun trying to get out of there, and he should be able to do so. Top lane is doing better. Viper gets into the backline and just executes Xun. Bin is so strong though. Peanut looking to keep himself alive.
It's the TP mid though. Knight and Bin are looking to end the game. Viper will die to On.
Yeah, done with the shenanigans. Done with the shenanigans indeed. And BLG, they'll be taking down these Nexus turrets. HLE were trying to make these fights close, but in the end, the wallets will descend, and BLG will bring us to an even series and a best of 3 for the semifinals. It is able to be picked up as Arrow going to connect, and the immediate collapse comes down. Delight just didn't know what hit him. Cyclone comes on through as now Peanut's going to join. The paranoia is going to be there. The fear, it goes off as On looks for that backline, but Zeka, it's a great sidestep, and the ulti comes through from the full health Zeri. And oh dear, we may need to certify it as Doran is going to drop the lamppost on them. And Ben, he's got other things to say. It's a decent counter-strike, but is it going to be enough? He does take down On. He gets the double, but then he falls. Both teams ready for a battle here. Extendo Beam not going to quite find it there as the Arrow will connect onto the Jax. They all dive forward. Can he get the Counter-Strike, and he does manage to do it, but he's still going to go down. There goes the Rel at the same time, and the Charm will connect, but the Charm does not matter. It's Knight that's able to pick up a double, and HLE.
Basically nothing. Knight stole his ult, so they're panicking.
Oh, yeah, they look for the backline, they dive onto where the money is, but that hop was gorgeous from Bin, and everyone else piles on to make sure that he's okay. He does lose a lot of his health bar, but he's still alive. Teleport at the ready as Doran diving on forward, doesn't find an engage angle. As they're looking to try and take down this dragon. This is so dangerous. Bin is only a matter of time to get back here. As XUN not going to be able to steal it, but it's Viper that somehow takes the dragon. Doran flashes away, but the chains will meet him, and now Knight has them exactly where he wants them, going 1 versus 2, and he likes those odds. As it's Delight that's on the ground. Peanut now trying to walk away, gets the fear of Zeka. Not going to be able to do enough. They're underneath in a turret, and they're still destroying them. This is a dangerous one. Knight has so much damage. Now that Death Cap's come in, the AP going to be obliterating these Nexus turrets. The Nexus will be exposed. He makes them nearsighted, but the Nexus is right next to them, and they'll be able to take it down. Match point. Knight can always join the rest of his team as well, so it doesn't matter that he is moving away. HLA are just going to try and brute force their way in. As Zeka with that heroic entrance looking to come forward. That's going to be the steal to come through. The bullet time is interrupted, that they all pile in on top of Viper, and Elk executes him in that back line. Peanut picks up his buckler, gets that shield. XUN taking down Zeka is at full health, and Knight is now trying to beat him down. Doran trying to exit this fight as Zeka is just getting thrown around like a ragdoll. Lands 1 chain, but it ain't enough, and it's a triple kill. Gonna take the long way around, does not have flash up and available. This should just be a 50-50. Is On gonna get thrown away by that big Gnar. The taunt gonna come down, lands only onto 1 as they get into the back line. The charm is beautiful here from Zeka. The bullet time this time will not be interrupted. And there goes the Galio. 4 versus 3 though now, as you can see, Peanut is down incredibly low. 3k health on the Baron, and XUN, he dived back into the pit. Viper still so incredibly healthy, as in they go onto the Lamb's respite. The Baron is included in this one, but it's kills now. XUN is dead, and the Baron is over to HLE. They'll wipe the fight. They get the Baron. You know what's going on, BLG do grab control of this dragon though.
Bin's behind them.
Yeah.
They have no vision. They don't know where Bin is.
Yeah, Bin is now going to move on in. They spot him. That is going to be the Kindred locking down the Drake. Is now Doran. Decent position. Double circles. Double Gallios. Everyone's in the sky, but it's On that goes down now into the backline. Goes Bin. Elk's going to join in the supercharger for all of that value. They take down Viper, and the Lamb's respite buys all the time in the world. HLE are now running for the hills. It's a double kill again. Zooming out so incredibly far. The teleport in from Doran. He's charged up all of that health once again. Missed time from On. Doesn't find the grand entrance. The Baron once again going down. XUN, good position, dives towards Delight. Delight is going to be okay for the moment. Decent grand entrance is going to connect there, as now Peanut gets the heroic charge into the wall. Knight going to take down Delight. They trade these supports as Viper in the Baron pit gets a full channel, and Knight is buying so much time. Elk is also so incredibly strong. It's another one into the wall. The Lambs respite to keep them alive, but another set of knockups. This time from Zeka and Elk. Can you do it again? Is he going to fight in the chain? He's going to miss. The GA comes down. Takes down Viper. This is one. Elk is going to dive, and he saves the game. And he can shoot them from so incredibly far away. 1 Nexus turret stands in the way.
Trying to walk it in.
Between BLG and another date with Weibo in a best of 5, and they're pretty good at those. They're now going to dive in, looking to finish this one off. Already the turret is going to be taken down. Peanut finds a decent ultimate. Yep, that's just the Nexus rush that BLG.
The ultimate of Jackie Love and 369. Daisy already falling away, however. T1 getting in just enough to bait them. Beautiful cosmic binding. Follow-up, the equalizer stolen away. Oner immediately going to follow. TES peeling back, but they're running out of space to maneuver with. Now the turn back to the bullet time. An equalizer of their own. Ulti coming in. Jackie Love about to fall. Keria going to the wall. It's a little bit over eager. TES still standing. Jackie Love still standing. Lady Keria. But Baker in the clutch. The arm guard. He goes gold, and he buys a moment. TN perfect timing, but it does not matter because here comes Guma, baby. Doubles coming through. T1 takeover. T1 with the patient. Immediate stun. 4K getting lower. Bullet time there. Beautiful Bard ultimate. Zeus now going to look to follow. Do they have the damage? Cosmic binding is clean. Jackie Love down. Baron down. T1 get the fight to get the Baron. They're looking to take everything from Top Esports in game 1.
Oner does it again. He grabs the Baron, and T1 are going to chase down every single member.
Finish in control of this game. One or two small hiccups, but they've been taking over thus far. Jackie trying to turn it back. A decent ultimate, but with the Nexus exposed. T1.
He's running with 4 members. They spotted. There they attempt to flank.
They don't have perfect information. Keria now trying to make his way out. This charm crucially coming through, hitting 4 members. T1 is taking so much time, and Oner goes in. Oner finds Jackie. Ulti going in. Cream still stepping up. 369 taken out. Keria on the side. Slowly but surely, T1 are taking the fight. Bagel looks to make the difference. The Google goes up in the air. Comes right back down, dragging the hopes of TES alongside them. As again, T1 finds the fight. Faker on a rampage. Faker doing it all in the moments where it matters. T1 again show up to move on to match point. Kind of forced to respond to what T1 is doing. Hook is excellent. Bob is there. Ignite 2. It's a clean combo.
He knew. He has flash.
They should be in trouble. But he makes the move first. He looks him dead in the eye and says, I dare you. We talked about it earlier, but Keria's at the point in the game where if he missteps, he dies immediately. Hook not going to connect. Mako taunted. Wind becomes lightning. Fighting in the choke, though. Difficult against Guma, who does so much work. Easy kill pick up. TS. Caught napping. T1 obliterate them in the blink of an eye.
Is that really how it ends? Just like that?
They add TES to the long list of teams that they have taken down. T1 and Worlds are Titans, and they move on to the semifinals.
Breathe has made his way into the fight. The Dragon's down to half HP. Breathe jumps in, tries to tackle on, but it ain't gonna do a whole lot just yet. Ben's still looking for the angle. Nice ejection onto the Skarner. They're trying to control the Drake. Breathe still in the front line. Drake to about 1,000. It's gonna be slain by Xiaohu. As now Weibo continue their push forward. BLG falling back as the hostile takeover doesn't do a whole lot. You've got Pin in the back line, but he ain't gonna be able to do anything in a 1v3. Weibo take him out, and they want even more. A shutdown over the light as the Callista claims a second. Shun, Elk, and On all trying to escape as Tarzan's looking to burn down the AD carry. Elk will continue whittling away. Entries takes his soul. Weibo. Their time. Weibo, if nothing else, has to get the teleport out of the Jax. Baron down to half HP. BLG still poking. Shun goes in, finds a slam into the wall, and now the damage is going to focus on Breathe and Crisp. On still staying alive defensively as Tarzan secures the Baron. BLG is trying to keep everybody close by. A nice impale over the wall comes out from Shun to lock up Light. Now they're going to be able to find a kill on Xiaohu. Now they're going to finish another one there on Light. Weibo made him claim the Baron, but what about the game? Their push, that mid lane inhibitor still vulnerable from the tier 3 turret that was taken earlier. BLG is going to knock that one over, and the first super minion marches down the bottom lane. Breathe, trying to get past them to cut the minion wave and save the game. Just buy enough time. Breathe, still walking away, but the mid lane wave is crashing the Nexus turrets. Now Tarzan's under pressure as Ben zones him off. BLG trying to force the end of the game. 5 seconds left on the mid and 80 carry of Weibo, but it will not matter. And Weibo committed into the pit. Baron down to 3,000 HP. Engage comes in from On with a Magnet Storm. The Baron is secured by Tarzan, but now they gotta try to get away from BLG's collapse. Skarner's ulti finds one. Light to the rampage and Ben is down, but Light to the picture now too. Shun tries to escape, but he cannot survive. Tarzan's barely getting away over the backside of the Baron pit as Breathe stands in a 1v3, but he stands not for long. It's BLG. They lost the Baron, but they're going to end up winning in kills. Breathe still getting away. You gotta be kidding me. He's still getting away. Oh, he failed. Breathe finally falls. TP though. But a TP's coming in as it looks like Weibo might just look to mop him up. Xiaohu ready to go in, guns blazing. On, finds Shattering Strike into the skin of the week. Storm Surge execution from Elk. Infinitely tanky here on this Maokai. Happy to just absorb these blows for a little bit. The bouncing bombs again, connecting onto Crisp. The vulnerable enemy targets in the back line. Crisp down to 20% HP. Ben jumps over the wall here with a counter strike, looking to lock up Breathe, beat him down. He flashes over the wall, but On's got the kill with the Ignite. Hostile takeover, low value. Shun goes into the engage with the impale, but he ain't gonna find the mark that he's looking for. Nice. On dies, Light outplays. He's taken out too.
Weibo trying to continue the fight as Knight kills the enemy jungler. There's no junglers left. Light is struck down by Knight Syndra, and Crisp will be the last man to fall. An ace for BLG.
Light is snuffed by Knight. BLG win the fight and they're gonna take the game.
It's the full team teleport party over into the mid lane. 31 minutes back and forth. And the question you posed earlier, Isaac, is now answered. On, what are you doing, buddy? On goes through the Hex Gate, knocks Tarzan back over the wall. Never mind, I should have never doubted. Beautiful impale from Shun, pulls back too. But the counterattack from Xiao, who is there with the bait seal. Massive damage on everybody on BLG, but Xiao is the first and only to die. Breeze comes in with the equalizer. Knight's gonna try to get away. BLG is burning, and Weibo is turning this whole fight around. Shun is about to drop. It looked Hex Tech Drake secured by Tarzan and Weibo, but now there's Skarner ulti coming back over. Equalizer summoned up over the top. Tarzan is low, but he ain't gonna be killed off here just yet. Still staying alive a little bit longer. Tarzan burns down, and Shun's taking the kill. Light burst it down.
Good auto, and now Xiaohu.
Xiaohu trying to get away from Bin's Jax. He's
Nice
already
coming.
used the soul unbound. Knight's ready and waiting. The storm strikes, but now the rest of Weibo's coming around to try to pick off Elk and Shun. A nice two-man impale comes through, and into the back line goes Knight again. He's already found Light. It's lights out for Weibo. It is an ace for BLG.
Who brings it to the main stage and is happy to show his stuff.
Crisp in some trouble here. A shot goes into the three-man Skarner ulti. No follow-up
Here's
just
Knight.
yet from BLG. Knight coming around from the side. Crisp is about to be killed off here at the very start. Fate sealed, but it is not enough. The only fate sealed today is that of Weibo Gaming. Knight jumps back over the wall as Tarzan and Light scramble to survive. Light kites it out a little bit further, but finally drop, and they will earn a ticket to the World Finals.
Anywhere near this pit. Chovy, can you actually stop something from happening here? Is it going to be Oner that locks this one down? Ulti from Faker finds two. He's out of there immediately. Keen's able to try and chop them up. And there goes Oner, but they'll trade that any day of the week. They have the Baron buff as Keria, able to get the handshake beautifully. His position, amazing. As Lehens is in so much trouble, Zeus going to pick it up with a body slam, and Pace is slowed down as well. They're being separated and destroyed as T1 just dance on Gen.G.
Minute or so, the Baron, they weren't able to find anything. It's the setup afterwards. This team has perfected these Baron plays. Canyon!
Arrow going to connect. Canyon delivered. He finds an impale, but he has no friends. The inner turret goes down. Hostile takeover to deliver Lehens. As Keen with the dominance just trying to distract him. In goes Lehens, trying to take them away from his inhibitor turret. So he's going to be separated from his body.
Maybe feeling like in the late game they can't match. Gen.G gonna try and go for a Hail Mary here.
Yep, Chovy's got a cask at the ready. It is going to be Oner denying that soul, and now T1 starting off the fight. Can Gen.G actually find an angle as hostile takeover comes in? Keria, he's tried to bail himself out, and it's going to work for now. The impale is good. They take down Keria, but can they deal with the carries? That's the question. Chovy starting to pop up, and so is Gumayusi. Chovy's cut down. More arrows into his back, and he knows that it's done. Flashing forward.
And they'll say you'll have to try better than that if you want to make it to London.
Nexus turret number one, Nexus turret number two, and T1 will take the first game in this best of five, and we'll see whether Gen.G can do better. They're able to do here as the nature is grasping. Does manage to stun up Canyon. He can get over that wall pretty comfortably as now they've just singled out Zeus. So much damage, Lehens takes the kill. And T1, they had the trap set up, but Gen.G don't want to go there. As now Oner trying to dash back. Keen says, no, I'm going to buy time for my teammates as Keria comes over. The Winter's Bite does nothing in Keen. He just wants to fight again. They'll take the Baron, and Keen gets back into position. And now Canyon is just crashing into them. The two-man impale as well. And Gen.G will destroy the Baron here with this Hex Deck Soul, and T1 once again throwing out some grasping nature. They try to line up behind their tank, and it is absolutely working. Pace is indeed unstoppable as Keria goes down. The Killer Instinct is named well as Zeus is his second one. The Lancer is Pyke to keep them alive for now, but who's it healing? It's only healing Gen.G as they move to 1-1 in this series. Good position to start this one off. He's just beelining right in there. Paranoia comes down. They do throw out the ulti. Keria trying to keep them at bay, and oh no! There goes Lehens, and now Faker is caught
something really crazy.
Like in your waters?
Oh,
yeah, Oner was thinking about it. The arrow is going to go wide, but still Spirit Rush has to be invested as Pace gets caught by Handshake, and now over the wall they go, but Oner might be going a little bit too far. You've got Zeus coming in though, just trying to be the hero, and speaking of heroes, Speaker finds Pace, but not enough damage. Lahens, the first to go down in the exchange, and now Genji are scattered. Pace is dead, and Zeus says, you cannot take this belly. It's going to be Canyon.
As the turnaround is found, T1 not going to let Genji claw their way back in this game. Canyon tries to flash just to clear the wave.
Yeah, King desperately trying to hold them, but he cannot. And now it's Chovy left on his lonesome. He's going to need to be that hero as these minions are going to now join these Nexus turrets. Lahens just trying to buy some time, and he knows that this game is over. Chovy just trying to get back to his fountain. Goes golden alongside Faker. As the Nexus is not going to go down, the perfect execution. Steadfast presence now on cooldown for a little while as T1 look to set up a 5-man siege on this inner turret. At 23 minutes, sieging is quite difficult unless the Bone Skewer comes through. The arrow is denied by the ulti from Keen, but now with only 2 stragglers here, Zeus will explode. It's Canyon that locks up the kill as Keen dives in once again. Pay's able to take down Keria, but it's Gumayusi standing tall and taking down Keen. Still a
They are not giving over Soul Point for free.
Keria is going to walk into Lahens here. Pyke so incredibly squishy. There's the teleport from Keen. The front line will arrive. Chains of Corruption do go wide. As now Lahens, he's chunked out just a little bit, but he's going to throw his life away for a good position in a team fight. Keria on a flank angle. It is going to be Oner taking Soul Point, but can they win the fight? That's a phenomenal ultimate from Keen, and Pace is untouched. Still Keria explodes, pops like a balloon. Zeus has the counter-strike, but he has no friends. Faker dives in to try and save him. The flash on Heavy, and it's a double kill. Pace now standing his ground. Gumayusi can't do anything, and Genji.
I don't think they will.
Yeah, Nature's Grasp going to come out. The arrow connecting onto Oner. Chains of Corruption just try and buy some space with the flash onto Faker, the knock-up, and he's dead. Pace's arrows follow him into the death chamber as the Impale is decent. Oner still alive. He's so tanky, and it's Gumayusi taking matters into his own hands. The spears go wide, and the party goes down. It's a double kill for the Skarner, and Chovy's still alive. There's a bit of damage, but he gets over the wall, flashes, but the Bone Skewer finds him. The game, they are not done yet. Nexus turrets stand between them and another final. He goes golden. He's holding onto the wave. He wants to take it down. He does. But another one is conga lining in. Lahens, he knows he just has to move it away from these Nexus turrets. And he is able to stall out another teleport. Baker does come back, and they'll now get their time. It is Guma that's able to melt these turrets, and Genji for the